Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest dawn of war Soulstorm this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a two-player free-for-all on Yalaganda Lowlands. Playing on Team 1 as the Imperial Guard, we've got Mookies. And we've got Dav playing as the Chaos Space Marines. On Team 4, playing as the Space Marines, we've got Kaimet 625. And we've got Dum Rustnoob playing as the Chaos Space Marines. On Team 2, we've got Insight playing as Tau Empire. And Samatex playing as the Necrons. And then finally, on Team 3, we have got Hanata playing as the Eldar. And we've got Martinez playing as the Space Marines. So 4 teams going at it, toe to toe, nuts to butts, balls to walls, and seeing who can stick it to the man in the best way humanly possible. Some very interesting team combinations. Do like Loyalist and Traitor over here, plenty of heavy infantry that they can throw to the forefront, but I do like how Dust, I want to call him Dust, but it's not Dust, it's Dumb Rust. It's my lack of ability to read trying to combo-wombo those names together. But he's going to go for Cultists and some grenade launchers, I assume, on these boys to back up the front line of heavy infantry for these unpainted Marines over yonder. We have got the Guardsmen, glorious tanks in the mid-game, also easy access to the Baneblade on account of a very easy-to-access relic. As well as some Chaos Space Marines, we're going to go for the heavier side of things in their infantry, so no Chaos Cultists for them. Space Marines over here. I mean, the good combination about Space Marines and Eldar is that late game they've got their deep striking abilities to keep the momentum going, as we've said in earlier games. And then obviously the Eldar can web way around places, as well as if you've got loads of heavily high health infantry on the front lines, the lightly armoured and fragile Eldar can make use of their bits and bobs. Now, question marks on this team here. Tau, very expensive. I mean, their Fire Warriors are 70 blue a pop for each individual model, so they're quite hard to keep alive, and the Necrons are quite slow to get going. If this team can survive the early to mid-game, they'll be forced to reckon with, but it's surviving that. Although, mind you, got beautiful colours, and if actually Insight's going to go straight for Tier 2. Never mind that Tier 1 nonsense. Just get straight for it and see what you can achieve. So that is all good. Already a bit of argy-bargy on the middle northern side, as the unpainted Marines and the Cultists chased after the Imperial Guardsmen. I will also say before the inevitable comments come in that I have indeed installed the Definitive Edition Ultimate Apocalypse mod onto my computer. I'm just now awaiting some Ultimate Apocalypse replays. So if you've got any, feel free to send them in to the Discord, links in the description below. But, yeah. So I've got it all sorted, just need the replays, so please be patient. With the unification as well, the update for that has not came out yet, so just, you know, chill out, man. Chill out, we've got our whole lives ahead of us, you and me. I'm not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere. We've got time on our hands. Beautiful volleys from these grenade launchers, stopping the Tech Marines, or Tech Priest Agencies, sorry, from capturing anything. I've got some Cultists from Dav charging on ahead. They've got a Chaos Lord in their ranks. Command Squad getting a good slice in there and such. And while these guys are hiding out in the heavy cover, I mean, I suppose you could bring a couple of cults backwards and without that supporting fire. One main good thing about the grenade launchers is that powerful knockback that they can bring. And Lord knows who's winning this engagement. Seems that the... what team number are you? Team 4, this team on the right-hand side is doing alright. The Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines politely ignoring each other while focusing on the lightly armoured Guardsmen, I suppose. Kill the ads, then take on the bads. That was our go-to manoeuvre when playing DC Universe Online, which I don't know if I'd recommend that game anymore. I haven't played that game since 2012, I'd say. Or was it 2014? Whenever that update came out, it was about a year after the lightning powers came out. It's one of my fave, by the by. Feel like a good lightning-themed superhero. Like that game that came out, again, probably similar time. We have players that Native American with electric powers. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. There was a fight going on. The Guardsmen are still alive. There's 2 men left. 2 men holding the line. One's got knocked over there, but he's still on the go. Down over here. Not much is really going on. Got a couple of Tau although quite a hefty amount of Red Marines and a couple of Dark Reapers, which, I mean, these guys are not going to be standing up to them all that well. You are in Tier 2 now, I assume, yes. But not much. Oh, you're going to go for some more Fire Warriors. Why rush Tier 2 and only go for Tier 1 Infantry? That is my question. Eldar Farseer throws on a big zap. Also, Mind War on the Necron Lord. Taking him down to almost half of his health. Those Dark Reapers like shooting fish in a barrel. No CPUs in the tower. All the Necrons are dead. Fire Warriors are hiding behind Listening Purse, which is getting whatever shots they can off. And actually, to be fair, they've killed a couple of Marines. I don't know why these guys are running away. You could probably kill all these people, but I'll go into. Anyway, the fight has ended here. We are still hearing a couple of things being shot. My headphones are on the wrong way around. No, they're on the right way around. For a second I thought this sound while I was over here was coming out of my right earphone. But no, that's just me going mental. That's me getting a wee bit confused. So they've denied a relic. They don't necessarily need to push on forward. Imperial Guard are really hard to take down when they're in a defensive posture. They've got Tier 2 on the way there. Might want to see if they can besiege another Listening Purse. I do believe that the grenade launchers slightly outrange the Listening Purse, so you can do things, but maybe they're going to just wait, capture this, sick a Listening Purse, upgrade it themselves, and then play a offensive-defensive kind of business. I've got some Raptors. Chaos Space Marines over here. Got a couple of guys who are a little bit low on health. They're going to go for a small handful of heavy bolters, which should help them crack open these lightly armoured cultists. But they are in the heavy cover. Space Marines down here have now gone for... Oh, they are... Are you in Tier... Well, I'm looking at the wrong base here. I'm in Tier 2. You are in Tier 2. Got Chapin on the way. Not sure then why you're going for heavy bolters, not plasma guns. I get the heavy bolters to take on the infantry of the Imperial Guard. Maybe. That might be what they're doing. Down over here, everyone's just chilling out, man. We've now got a small smattering of Fire Warriors. I do hope, just checking on the Necrons, they've not gone for a small gathering of flayed ones. That would have been really good. Flayed ones on the front lines, Fire Warriors on the back lines. That would be a powerful combination of the two. But we'll watch from the Imperial Guard, so just so we know when these two fighters are manoeuvring around. We go for that all-important forward emplacement heavy bolter, which will do bugger all, I imagine. But, as we say, in every Definitive Edition game, it is the apparent meta now. We've now got... Oh, we've got Fire Warriors in the balls. One ball on the left, one ball on the right. One ball is obviously slightly bigger than the other. Anatomically correct male appendages. That's what Definitive Edition brings to the table. I'm just going to chill there for now. Whereas... It was just... There's lots of aggression. And, there we go. Here's the remaining aggression. Stealthy cultist there. We'll take AoE damage from these flamers. Psycho is able to spot them. Raptors coming in from the right hand side. Going to jump right on over into the middle of everyone and anyone. Space Marines have already got a fistful of missile launchers to take on those Hellhounds, but if those Raptors keep on top of them, that will prevent them from getting any firing off. Oh dear. Raptors dying more or less straight away. Only one man left. But morale has been broken on the missile launcher lads. One Hellhound there does go down to a mighty swipe of the unpainted Force Commander's Power Sword. But another one is coming forward. Not cheap beasts are these there. So can't pummel them in all day long. Should really move these guardsmen over onto the front lines. Command squad has been brought down to but one man. Also got Sorcerer in here. Flanking Horrors as well. Move the guardsmen forward. Give them a glorious bayonet charge into the Horror squads. Another Hellhound almost down. Force of Chaos from yonder over here. Nowhere to be seen. Oh no, there is a couple. I think, yeah, Dav is still got some lads in there. Bringing them back. But now they're going to struggle with the Space Marines bringing forth their own armour. Could do with some Horrors of Dav's zone, I suppose. Down over here, huge engagement. Space Marines thinking, okay, right, well, we almost killed the tower earlier on, let's do it again, but now they're in the balls. They're up in the walls, and the Necrons have gone for Immortals. Probably not the best choice, but there might have been vehicles that are now dead. Plenty of flawless lasagna. If you just get one squad of recruits, you've got a full meal right there. Happy meal, if you will. So now these guys might potentially be able to play on the aggressive now. They're able to massively outrange that listening spire, or shrine even. Going to move in with a cheeky support platform for defensive reasons. Space Marines and Chaos. Gotta watch from their perspective just so we can see the infiltrated cultists. The Imperial Guard, I mean, losing in home field, really. They were set up for a defensive engagement and didn't really set up for it. So now they're pushing the infantry to the left-hand side. Chaos Space Marines on the right. They're now being bamboozled by the cultist squads who have now gone for a couple of plasma guns themselves, and Dav and Mookies has said no thank you, leaving the entire northern side for the top team here to take advantage of. So now it's a case of, do the two southern teams decide to leave the northernmost team to their own devices, or do they team up and try and take them on? That Dreadnought is kaputted, and the once proud Eldari, which held this strategic point and this relic, may be no more. Dumb Rust Noob has got a listing post that could have some pressure put on them. Got plenty of money for Kaimet as well, and yeah, it's going to be a mad rush to get as much of their economy online as humanly possible.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
What's going on down here? We have got a machine cult with some land speeder tempests. Oh no, sorry, just regular old lamb speeders. Lamb speeders? Lander speeders. Put the additional letter in there just for fun. Sacred artifact and more heavy bolter turrets. That's why I like Tower and you know, Dark Eldar. You can't really pop down loads of turrets because you don't get them. You're not allowed them. Here's a Tomb Spider. Sneaking on ahead, flanked by a squad of pariahs. And all these boys just chilling out in the water. Minding their own business. Well, it seems all these guys have got their things on the go.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
And I suppose, I mean, for these guys, really, don't even need to do anything. Just sit there. Chill out, mind your own business. We'll fast forward a bit. So I assume these guys now just going to stay in their base and build 1,000,000 turrets. As is what happens these days. Massing the lads. Go on, be aggressive. Show some goodness. There we are, some cultists coming over. They'll spot a Necron Lord. But the Necron Lord won't spot him.
Apothecary ready.
There we go. The first salvos have been fired. The Tau do have an ethereal. Looking like they're going to grab a... Well, they've already grabbed the relic, so I assume you are now getting... I've got crew hounds. Oh, you've gone for the... whatever you call it, the Kion command post. And then I assume a big space chicken will be coming out at some point soon. Well, of course, they're going to avoid the dogs. The dogs can't sniff them out, sadly. They know they're there. They can do bugger all solve it. Oh, but a cheeky old Pathfinder. Who's over, and also blooming essence of the Nightbringer. So dogs are having fun. Cultists having the worst time ever. Those dogs do so much damage. Remarkably quick. Quite sturdy for a tower unit as well. That one singular cultist been really shafted. Looking like a guy that I know from the pub. It's a guy that I know called Steve who looks exactly like this guy, minus the face tattoo. Well, he's dead. Brown breaded. And that was the mighty Chaos Assault. They've got the men, but do they have the will? I mean, they've got the men over here as well. They're not moving forward. I will fast forward again. I'm not sure if these guys really want to go into combat, knowing that they're between a rock and a hard place. They've got the Eldarian Space Marines on the left, and the Chaos and Space Marines on the right. But if no one makes a move, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's only so much waffle I can give while waiting for things to happen. There we go. Space Marines are coming forward. They've got their Land Raider on the spear tip. It will be spotted by Insight's critical location. They'll know it. Now it's a case of, well, what do you do? Well, of course, you build a tower barracks in the river. That's what you do. Samatek says attack. Oh, and there's the chicken. In the distance, through the mist. All the forces of chaos are in the negative cover, but so too are the Tau. The Defilers have been shot up by the stealth ship teams. There's a big blue for right in the middle, forcing the Chaos Space Marines on the back lines for the moment. Space Marines will come forward, but their missile launch will do naught to help them against the Greater Narlock. A wonderful relic hunting unit. Just a couple of chumps. When he gets there, there he goes. Chaos Demon Prince in the distance, being focused down. Also got a Tomb Spider. Not engaging close combat, although he really probably should. Necrons coming over, joining the party. That's what you want to see. Land Raider going down, but the chicken has gone down as well. Well, I mean, the Land Raider is still alive. He's in the process of going down until he's still alive. Don't have now had a mass morale breaking situation, as that Ethereal, I assume, is dead. Which means not, worst time, because when the dogs jumped in, they've died straight away. Oh dear. The Tau are trying to do it on their own, but without the Necron army coming in time. That's just an unfortunate situation. Where are the Necrons on their Restore Monolith? It's on the way. It's on the way, but will it be too little too late?
Under fire.
The big angry monkey gives a whole squad the backhand. But with half the army a million miles away, it goes down. Mind you, though, the Space Marines and the Chaos Space Marines are being backed into a corner. We've got the three kings, all the three pimps, however you want to call it, with the Space Marines. Getting a smite from Librarian, health regen from the Chaplain, and General Riz from the Captain himself. Although, being killed before he was able to summon forth the orbital bombardment. What was a mighty Space Marine force is now less than what you imagined it to be. We do have now the Essence of Deceiver coming in, can turn a small section of an enemy army against them for a limited amount of time. As well as that tricky fake monolith. But this is a real one. So bring forth both of them at the same time. And who knows which one's the real one from their perspective. Nothing worse than the old double monolith. Oh, good lord. It's like they've awoken a tomb world right on top of themselves. Ah, it's a beautiful thing to see. Terminators being deep stricken in.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
And one monolith. This was the fake one because it's still alive. When it's low health, it's gone down. Still just got this one remaining. Not much to way Necrons left. Only a few small handfuls of Tau as well. So the Restore Monolith is down for the count. They've got a replacement bird. But a very small army now, I imagine. I mean, what? Oh no, that's a respectable army. You can buy more things there. Where are your vehicles? Where is the everything else? Oh, but here comes these guys. It might be that their old sworn enemies come in to save them. The Great Demon of Khorne jumps straight on top of the Greater Narlock. Get him, Sunshine. Very quickly. Yeah, you don't mess with the Greater Narlock. He might look a little bit derpy. Just like a slug with Tyrannosaurus Rex's face. And slightly longer arms. The Bloodfest doesn't want to mess with him. Does not want to rustle his jimmies, as it were. And here they come to save the day. For a second, to be fair, I completely forgot that these guys were even in the game. They were being so passive. But now they come forth. The Terminators have teleported into the tower base, although I don't know how I feel about that. They might bonk a couple of things here and there, but the tower can turn their hides around. The Terminators have now used their teleport, and it's quite a long cooldown, to be fair. So we'll be getting out of there anytime soon. And Chaos, if these guys decide to move forward, I don't know if they will. Bloodfest, again, just not really hacking it against the Greater Narlock. Soul Terminators engaging close combat with the Fire Warriors. Here come the dogs. There we go. Can't put a shock collar on them. They'll jump straight all over you. Oh, that was a reference. I'm not going to get into it. Horror squads everywhere as well. Horrors on the left, horrors on the right. It's a big horror shirt. Little shop of horrors, if you will. And again with the Immortals. Bring out the flayed ones, my dude. That's what you really want to see in the world. But just a thin line of pink. There's a whole load of grey. The Bloodfest is being one by one when his health department whistled down. That Greater Narlock is showing no mercy. But can they get him down in time? Enormous bombardment forces the Tau Fire Warriors back. The dogs and the monkeys. It's a world-class menagerie. Engaging in glorious hand-to-hand combat. The Bloodthirster is down. And by the power of monkey and dog and farmyard animals too, the Tower have got the range to be able to still fire at their opponents should they require it. And there is the monolith moving on in. It's a fantastic engagement, but I don't think they've necessarily got the steam to finish off their opponents. And I mean, they've got a second wave of enemies incoming, so they may as well just sit here and fight all day long. There's no escape for these guys. Just a gradual death, but a glorious one nonetheless. The Tau have lost a fair bit of their stuff, but they've got plenty of money saved up. Don't necessarily need as much of an economy as you'd otherwise think. Got plenty of Space Marines and Eldari outside here. Demon Prince has been sent back to the Shadow Realm. And just when the Tower Necrons got a little bit of a leeway, they've now got the second wave incoming. Oh, another Land Raider as well. We've got the Ethereal over here looking like a... Oh, is it a McGluckin from Abe's Odyssey? I think it's called Abe's Odyssey. Were they called McGluckins? Didn't have any arms, I remember that. Or if they did have arms, they were very, very small. Turning everyone into mud crab meat or whatever it was. And scarab pies and such. Beautiful blue for that. Oh, right in the midst of the Space Marines. And just the amount, it just basically brings everyone down to basically half health. Oh, fantastic stuff. The Necrons there, they've brought down, but thank goodness, thank gracious, they built up their secondary monolith, so if this one does get sniped out with very low health, that's not the end of the game for them. Eldari bringing forth a huge electronic blast, getting all those Fire Warriors. Ah, they defended once. I'm not entirely sure if they can defend twice, but by jingo if they can. Mazel tov to these boys. Fire Dragon sniping out economy and tech structures left and right. See a council in the middle of everyone. We've got Commander Armor, so a little bit harder to take down. Oh, good lord, come on. I'm rooting for him. Look at me, I'm now having to root for a Tau player. Can you imagine that? Just save our souls, save our Necrons. They've got no souls, but Nah. It works with the fame. See a council just not backing down. Gradually being whittled, but there's not much in the way of fire warriors left. Their economy is slowly but surely fizzling up. It's a shame that they didn't really go that heavy into the vehicles. Some Barracudas wouldn't have gone amiss. Or some Sky-Ray missile gunships. The AoE damage. And the Fire Dragons aren't quite... Oh no, they are. Okay. There's the Necron's gone. Oh, sweet summer child. So now, these players over here, they're rebuilding their force. Take a little bit longer than I would imagine. But now it's a 2v2 with players on equidistant sides of the map. Now potentially getting the same amount of economy. The Tau leaves, allowing the Eldar and Space Marines to consolidate their holdings as quickly as humanly possible. And they've got to do it. I mean, their economies over here, what, 136 and 68 and 136 and 56 in comparison to 197 and 95 and 164 and 95 as well. So, to be fair though, even if you've got like insane amounts of economy, you've only got a limited amount of army that you can actually have. So all the extra economy really does just mean that you can replace lost units with little to no hindrance to your overall push, I suppose. But Space Marines on the southern side, you've got your Land Raider, got your Avatar Arcane, which isn't super useful on the front lines, but it does provide a good overall boost. I suppose because the Eldar are now able to, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so their squad cap now goes up to 24. That's pretty useful. You now also see a Prism Aspect Stone add-on. You don't obviously get to see a Fire Prism. But there we go. The Chaos Space Marines now making their way downtown. Backed up by just an unholy amount, or I suppose a holy amount, of Loyalist Marines. They're going to come down here. Oh, they've caught them in transit back home.
Incoming enemy judgment of the council.
Now, this isn't, you know, a very organised attack. Their army is also just as spaghetti-lined as this retreating army, so they might actually be able to take out a few structures and buildings, not buildings, vehicles, before the rest of the army gets in tow. Handful of Bright Lancers to focus down the Predators and the Defilers. Got a Whirlwind charging into close combat, love to see that. Take your artillery to show your backside. And up his backside, that artillery does indeed go. Demon Prince and a Bloodthirster summoned in tandem, hunting down everything that they can. The Fire Dragons engaging Glorious Hand-to-Hand combat over onto this side. Orbital bombardment right on top of the Land Raider, which has not had time to repair itself. That is very unfortunate. But no Land Raider for the Unpainted Marines. Glorious Eldritch Storm. There's just AoE bombardments and electric stuff and shenanigans happening absolutely everywhere. Bloodthirst already quite low on health at the moment after being focus fired by these Rangers and the Dark Reapers. And it seems that both armies here, both teams even, being themselves to a bloody pulp. But while that's going on over here, the Unpainted Marines have brought their Terminators in Space Marine base and are about to take out their stronghold. Ah, that is very tactically sound, but very unsatisfying from a viewing perspective. Well, that's what you get for not shoring up your flanks. That's the whole point of having an Eldar ally, because they should be able to move around the map lickety-split. But they've not even killed the Space Marines up. I mean, they've killed all the Chaos Forces, which is pretty good. But they are also about to lose all their Space Marine stuff. Now, have you got builders to rebuild stuff? You do. You're building your things in the corner, as you should. So there we are. Avatar Arcane, come to your allies' defense. I mean, granted, they'd probably kill you, to be fair, but, you know. Show some willing, man. Show some care. Demon Prince still alive. Holding the Eldari back. problem with the Eldar is that they don't really have an anti-demon weapon. It's not particularly strong against people who are a bit squiggly. The Red Marines over here doing something with the Helltail. Not sure why they've been committed to capturing all the things, but they have. Running around thick as thieves. Avatar Kane in the last line of defense. Apparently. Got the Red Marines attempting to add to the defense tier counts as well, but he's not even attacking back, is he? He's just a bit flummoxed. And here come the fleet of the Chaos Hell Talons, throwing those dustbins of chaos everywhere. Or trash cans of chaos if you're across the pond. But you know what? Games Workshop lives in Nottingham. It's a UK business. I'm going to use UK words, and you can't stop me. You're not my mum. Unless you are my mum, in which case, what are you doing? Go back to bed. Well, the webway assembly, that's been conked, that's been bunked. Now it's a slow winding devastation. I mean, they've got the Eldar army and Space Marines over here. I mean, I don't know why half their army is a million miles away, but they had such a good thing going for them. For whatever reason, they're just not acting on it. It's like as if they're perfectly okay with their base being attacked. The Eldar are avoiding total wipeoutness by infiltrating their base. So it'll buy them a little bit of time. But all the Space Marines require is one infiltration detection device. Not sure how you're attacking. For whatever reason, it's because the webway gets a million miles away, so your plasma generators are not infiltrated. John over here just gradually slapping down a few Space Marines. Terminators are in a target-rich environment, as the kids say. And now the Eldar are finally making their slow way on over. I'll go just a little bit further. I mean, fire dragons couldn't get these guys, I imagine, but if they're a webway gate, they could have teleported back on a million years ago. Could have gone for Burnsinger, teleport them over here, build a webway gate, and then jump straight on in. But hindsight is 2020. 2020 was a while ago, if you ask me. Still, though, the Space Marines putting in a good shift. We do like a last stand. But the Eldar are going to go in for a base trip. There we go. If you can't beat them, take out their production buildings. They're a long way from home. And the Eldari are pretty good at cockroaching. If they can research that relocation matrix and then just basically relocate their base elsewhere, that'd be mighty fine. You can relocate it over here and then kill all these guys in the base. Are you going to do it there? It's the one time, the one context that it might actually be a useful ability to have. Anata, don't do this to me. Give me what we want, give me what we need. It's not gonna. Maybe it's because I'm not watching the Eldar from his perspective. Can we see those things? I can't even click on yet. What a sad time. Well, this base is here now forever. The base is here. And the race is on. But something, I lack the faith, brother. I lack it. There's a builder over here, but it's not building anything.
Fall back and reload.
Have you got any more structures elsewhere? Oh, you've got webway gate here, so that technically counts as a recruitment building. What's the chaos there? Are you chaos? You are indeed chaos.
Meeting resistance.
Yep. All the Eldar are dead. Wow, this mass sneaky game of Chaos Space Marines. Oh, that's the game. Right, well, there we go. That's That was a interesting game. Lots of really excellent fights I very much enjoyed. I would say the highlight of the game for me was the Tau and the Necrons defending. That was absolutely fantastic. They absolutely held their own. Just a shame that second wave came in straight away because they could have then bounced back with quite a lot of firepower. They had all the late game stuff, and like I say, I thought that they would do a really good job if they could survive into the late game, but not quite. And these guys also had quite the army on the go for them as well, just I don't know. They had the mass fight going on down here. The Space Marines were boosted by the, base trading Terminators. I just kind of let it happen. Didn't really do anything after that. They could have ran back home, like I said. They could have built the webway gates and pushed on home if they wanted to, but they just kind of said, nah, we're okay with it. We're fine with it. And then it just kind of ended. But still, a fantastic game all the way through. And thank you very much to Dumb Rust Noob for sending this game into the Discord. If you want to send the games to the Discord, have a look in the Discord links in the description. There's also Patreon, where for £1 a month, you get one game a week. So steal us grand old value. And yeah, that's me. So cheers, I'll see you in a bit. Peace.